Chicago's Chinatown on the city's south side has been based here for more than a century. The area around Chinatown is predominantly African American, and at times there have been tensions between the communities, especially over resources.
I think what is needed is for groups to work together in solidarity and find common ground. One way to divide and conquer is to make people feel that they are comparing and competing for resources.
Realizing that the various communities here rarely engage with one another despite common interests led Angela Lin and Consuela Hendricks to set up a non-profit, People Matter.
The goal of it is to bring communities together so that we can all advocate for things together and can get more resources for our communities together. Because when we work together, then we win.
People Matter aims to break down barriers, especially between Black and Asian communities in Chicago.
We have Chinese people and then we have Black people, and we bring them together to talk about different community issues that goes on in their communities and then to work on a one solid solution.
At times, racial tensions between the communities have boiled over. Last year, a Black man shot and killed 2 Chinese Americans during an attempted robbery, leading to anti-Black sentiment in the Chinatown community.
There's just been a lot of racial tensions in this area, and when you zoom out, you see why are these people fighting against each other? It's oftentimes because people are in poverty and they're in desperate times. It's because of a lot of structural issues and their whole communities not having investment.
Racial justice protests swept the US last year following the high-profile deaths of Black Americans such as George Floyd. Asian American communities also suffered an uptick in attacks during that time. According to a recent report, attacks on Asians in 16 of America's largest cities increased by 164% during the first quarter of this year.
Over the last year, Asian and Black Americans have come together at various protest marches in an effort to unite against racism.
We are starting conversations here. So people who are never talk to each other are talking to each other. People who are never have kinship with each other are having kinship with each other, right?
Although differences between the communities in South Chicago remain, it is hoped that this kind of engagement can bring greater understanding and a better sense of community. Dan Williams, CGTN, Chicago.